was like, oh
no.
god, maybe this
What's
wasn't a good
happening?
idea to do community questions. Alright, TGSVR is next. Hopefully they'll accept. If not, we have someone else. Oh, they're here.
Oh, wow. Hi. So, Chubbier. Um, kind of going off what he said. Well, no, actually. How does it feel being the idol of so many content creators in Animal Company?
I appreciate the question. Thank you, TGSVR. I don't know. I never think of that ever. I don't know if I've ever sat down and been like, yeah, I'm people's idol. Like, I don't know if it's true. I hope it is. I mean, like, that sounds fun. Um, I don't know. To be honest, I've never thought of
Hello?
that once.
Hey, chat.
I just hope that I'm someone that people
What's
watch
up?
that they enjoy a little bit, and I hope they leave my videos feeling like it was worth their time.
All
What's up,
right.
chat?
Oh, also, one more
Hola,
question
chat.
for you.
What's up?
Um,
Hola.
did you like Reactor Map?
Yeah, like the OG reactor map that had the snail in
What's
it.
up, chat?
Yeah,
So
yeah, that one.
Yes.
we're gonna be live
Oh, that was my
streaming
favorite
the.
update ever, and definitely not because of the snail that was added to the game back then. You know.
What's up, chat? So we're gonna be live streaming the AC Film Festival. So make sure to like and subscribe, and let's get on to it. Let's do this.
Okay. All
I
right.
love
Thank you.
it.
Did I get it wrong?
It's
Why am I
BTF.
so
Thank you
laggy?
very much.
X.
I
Okay,
laughed.
turning around.
I double. I'm okay. Sorry. I mean, hi Tara. Hello, Trusty. How you guys doing? I'm scared. I don't know why, but I'm scared.
Scared? Oh no.
Nervous. I'm nervous. I'm have so much social anxiety. So I'm.
You're doing great.
Oh, is that? Uh. Chubbier. So I'm a fairly new CC in Animal Company. I actually started January 1st this year. Pretty easy to remember my 1 year anniversary stuff. Do you have any tips for like editing? Cause I'm a movie producer, and I just got
Oh
I
wow.
think um content creator of the week for it. I'm so happy about that, and I don't have my role yet, but I'm patient. I'll be wait. Um, but do you have any tips for like these new creators with editing or anything?
Um, there's like the boring advice that's good is pick one thing to improve every video and just you know keep improving each week. Specifically though, um, I think that as you edit more and more, you'll kind of start to develop your own voice because editing it's like an art form, right? And so you'll kind of develop your own style that you really want to refine. And I would say just try and keep going until you find your own voice, and it'll happen eventually. It's not gonna happen overnight. Maybe you already feel like you have a sense of that, and if you do, like, lean into it. I think a mistake a lot of people make is they try to copy someone else's style too much. I don't think that's bad in the beginning if you're just like starting from nothing and you need some source of inspiration. But eventually, the end target you should be
Okay,
moving towards
so
is like getting your own sort of editing voice and
they're doing it
doing
right,
it your own
but
way.
the like,
A
it's
wise man
just so
once
weird.
told me, "Make what you create," and that's double WVR if he's in here.
Yeah, Double
If
W
he's,
is
W.
good.
I'm pretty sure he's in here. Yeah, there he is. He said, "Let's go."
Hey.
All right. Well, thank you for the advice. Also, I want to know what does this big red?
What does this red button do? The hang up button.
I don't know, delete
Well,
that.
that's all. I think
Hilarious.
we can move on to the next segment. But thank you all for your questions. I think our next segment is Canopy Cases, the screening. So
All
I'll let
right.
Phillips
I
to the
know when to
stage.
leave, so I'll get out of here. But thanks so much,
Well,
everyone.
thank you
I
so
appreciate it.
much, Chubbier
Thanks,
Snail.
Tara.
You're
Thanks.
Bye,
welcome
Chubby
to stay for the rest of
Snail.
the event if you like. But if you're busy, that's totally okay. I understand.
Bye,
But yeah,
Chubby
Thanks,
thank you
Snail.
audience.
for.
Hope you have a good day.
Okay, cool. Thank you so much.
Bye, Chubby Snail.
All right, let me give Canopy Case the introduction. Let me see.
Just getting too much pain.
All right, so Canopy Case is also one of the most creative storytellers of our community. Um, with over 22,000 followers on TikTok and about the same amount on YouTube, they have become known for one of the most creative creators who bring Animal Company's story beyond just gameplay. I don't know if you guys have seen their channel, but their channels have incredible short form videos to tell stories about different characters inside the Animal Company universe, um, helping expand the lore of Animal Company in a very cinematic, funny, but also like lore, um, like very unique lore of their own. Our developers watch all of the cases and they absolutely love every single videos, from the storytelling, the voice, the editing, to like this cryptic stories around each character. So we are very happy and honored to have Canopy Cases as part of our community. So today for this event, we will watch one of their films, where they combine all of the shorts together into one big video file,
Yes.
so that we can all learn about the creative process on how to bring the world of Animal Company to life beyond just gameplay. So please give a welcome to Canopy Cases. Thank you so much for being on stage today.
Yo, what's up?
Woo!
Very good to have you guys. I believe Frosty, you will run the movie so that the whole community can watch, and we'll go into a short session for questions afterwards.
Okay.
Okay,
Good.
I shared the screen. Can everybody see that?
So wait, is my mic good? Can you guys hear me well? Because my internet's really bad right now.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Right. Let's see.
Very cool. I can see your video as well.
Okay. Hopefully the audio works too. Is it working?
It works.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
This would be the biggest mistake he would ever make. He was instructed to clean the vents and go no further. But this was all sudden, and he was being followed. As he descended deeper into Canopy's ventilation system, he felt off, but decided to ignore it. He didn't know that those vents would be the last place he'd ever be. Just watch. He woke up confused and scared, but unfortunately never found a way out. Some say Julio still roams the vents, waiting for someone to take his place. This is the unsettling case of Coda. Coda was an urban explorer who loved to explore abandoned buildings, until one day he found something he wasn't supposed to see. He was terrified and ran to the nearest person he could find. This would be the biggest mistake he would ever make. He explained the situation, and the man agreed to help. But little did Coda know, the man was the one who committed the crime. And he wasn't gonna let Coda get away easily. Just watch. The man dragged Coda to the deepest, darkest place he could find. He was trapped there for days, and he was starving. Until one day, he found a random piece of meat. He was starving so, without thinking, he ate it. That meat changed him. He was still alive, but different. This is the sinister case of Albert Musketeer. Albert was a canopy worker. He was known for being terrible at his job. He would always get distracted and play on his iPad. But one day, head of Canopy needed him to do an important job. He needed him to go retrieve some of Canopy's lost machinery. So he geared up and headed into the forest. He dove deep into the dark forest, but all he found was a rusty old pipe. He called it a day and headed back to his boss. He showed him what he had found and his boss wasn't pleased. Just watch. trapped inside the machine, watching everyone get slaughtered. This is the frightening case of Jeffrey Armstrong Jr. Jeffrey was a homeless man who would always make mistakes. Little did he know this mistake would be his biggest one. He ventured through Canopy's office looking for the job offered outside. He found the man he was looking for, and they discussed business in his office. Jeffrey was offered a job as a security guard, and he would guard the businessman's secret bunker. The businessman geared him up and sent him to go guard the bunker. Hours later, Jeffrey fell asleep but woke up to a strange noise. While he was checking it out, a clueless miner entered the bunker. The businessman was immediately notified. Jeffrey failed to complete his task. The businessman saw him as useless, and he can't have useless people on the company, so he decided to give him an upgrade. He never made a mistake again. This is the case of Baxter Thorne. Baxter was a daddy's boy and loved to spend time with his father. When Baxter was older, he would always visit his dad after school. Baxter's father was head of Canopy, so he was treated like royalty by the company. But one day, when he went to visit his father, he was nowhere to be seen. Baxter found him lifeless on the floor, and he was full of rage. He took his anger out on the first person he saw. Baxter really enjoyed the thrill of the hunt. After he saw his father's lifeless body, something changed inside him. He had nothing left to lose. He was gonna make whoever killed his father pay. This would be the businessman's first kill. He fed him something from the test facility that changed him into a flesh-eating monster. The businessman killed more. And more. And more. And turned them into monsters. This is the case of Angus Flish. Angus was Canopy's ocean biologist, and he was really good at his job. Him and the boss got on really well, and he was one of their top workers. One day, the businessman sent him to go and collect some parts from deep down in Canopy's lake. Without questioning, he did what he was told. He dived in and ventured down to the no man's land. After a while, he finally reached his destination. He found suspicious-looking eggs, so he collected them for the box. He continued to explore and found more items. Angus found a random cluster and decided to take it. Little did he know this would be the biggest mistake he would ever make. After he gathered all his things, he left the lake and went back to the box. He shown the businessman what he had found, and he was very pleased. For once, someone got the job right. But Angus brought something in that triggered him. He couldn't let no one find out what he had done. He had to get rid of him. He injected him with the substance from the eggs. Just watch. He woke up and his body felt numb. He tried to get up and move, but his body was too weak, and he passed out. The next time he woke up, he was different. The businessman thought all his problems were gone, but they were just beginning. This is the case of old Dora Banshee. Eldora was an elderly woman, and her vision was very poor.
Y'all, just a reminder, but this is for canopy cases. So canopy cases are like people that tell stories, they do all this other stuff, and they do nice editing and good stuff. So canopy cases, they're sharing their stuff. So Pterodactyl said it's only 20 to 25 minutes to them, and they start releasing the videos of who's gonna be the new creator, film festival people in the summer. So let's go through the stuff. I might stop with live streaming on 6 p.m., but I don't know yet. So yeah.
Left the scene and left Eldora to rot. James took this as his chance to investigate, and he entered Eldora's home. James wasn't shocked. He quickly left the mansion as fast as he could. James was gonna stop the businessman once and for all. Years later, her spirit still haunts the mansion, waiting for someone to take her place. This is the intimidating case of Callum Sist. Callum was an engineer for a company called L3 Energy. His job was to clean the pipes and ensure everything was in order. One day, he was doing his ordinary job until he stumbled upon something he wasn't supposed to see. It was Coda, his friend who went missing long ago. But Coda was different. He was no longer himself. Callum quickly left the scene and told the police about what he had saw. The police agreed to help and take care of the situation. Coda was shot dead. The businessman was at home in his jammies when he saw about Coda's discovery on the news. He geared up and prepared to handle the situation. Just watch. He had to get rid of the witness. He tore him apart and put him back together again. But this time, he would be different. While the businessman was taking care of Callum, he had an unexpected visitor. It was James, and the businessman wasn't gonna let him get in the way of his experiment. James woke up in a cellar, not knowing what will happen next. But Callum, on the other hand, he changed forever. This is the terrifying case of Derry Watsons. Derry was an ordinary electrician until one day he got a call from the businessman. He needed Derry to go and repair some of Canopy's old server rooms. The businessman offered him a big pay, and without thinking he said yes. Derry felt a little off on the way, but money is money, so he continued his journey. But on his way, he found suspicious looking goo and decided to touch it. Little did he know this would be the cause to one of his biggest problems. As soon as Derry arrived, he got to work. Meanwhile, James was still trapped when he heard the sounds of mining. He banged as loud as he could on the bars to get the person's attention. Turns out it was Albert, and he knew what was going on. He busted open James' cell, and they discussed about Baxter Thorne. They teamed up and hunted down the businessman. Hours later, Derry was still repairing wires, but he started to feel dizzy. At first he ignored it, but it really kicked in. The goo that he touched happened to be acid, and it messed with his head. He clicked something he wasn't supposed to click, and everything started to flood. He tried to flee the scene, but the businessman was waiting for him at the door. Just watch. The contaminated water entered Derry's body and left no human trace. All that was left was meat. infectious meat grew all over the walls. If they were gonna get to the businessman, they had to be careful. Eventually, they both reached their destination. But when they got there, they were in shock. They couldn't believe what they were seeing. A giant brain, covered in wire and old machinery. James found an old name tag, but before he could read it, he was shot dead. This triggered Albert. He had finally found his target and the fight commenced. Albert was too weak and couldn't jump over the meat, so he needed to find a new way. And fast. The businessman thought Albert was dead, but he was quite the opposite. The businessman's crimes would finally come to an end.
I did it my way. For what is a man? What has he got? If not himself, then he has not. Say the things he truly feels, and not the words of one who kneels. The record shows.
That was so beautiful. My way. Thank you, everyone.
Yo,
I'm gonna mute myself again.
thank you.
Yeah, this is incredible. I love how all the stories just like interweaving together, and you have like the hook at the end all the time to be like, okay, what's next? Who's the businessman? Who's the other characters?
Yeah.
Yeah, and you started with Animal Company from the beginning, right? Like when you just create a new channel and build
Yeah,
Animal
yeah.
Company. Oh, that's so good. All right, I'm gonna go into the question real quick, which is like, how did you come up with this? Because it seems like this is a massive production, like from like inspiration,
So kind of like a
story.
long story, but
Yeah.
at first we had an account called the Banana Boys, but it never really did too well because we didn't really know what to upload. But at that time, we would watch like a lot of horror videos on like true crime cases and stuff. And then we were like, one day, what should we make? And like we had no idea. Then he said, what if we try like recreate one of those cases? And we did it, and that's how the channel got born. So
Yeah, our team found your videos and we it around and we were like, oh my God, this is so good. Like we wish we have the time and the resource to turn this into like an actual like update for each character.
yeah.
That was one of the ideas, but then we're like, oh my God, we just couldn't have the resource to do all of that. But this is so cool. And also, I love at the end how the finale episode where you kind of end with a meme, with like the meme song, because it's all about TikTok.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
kind of like make it a little bit more humorous. Yeah, like this is like backrooms quality on YouTube, man. This is so good.
Thank you. Yeah, it's like we really try to like take pride in our videos and stuff. So
Yeah. How much time do you spend making each episode?
so recording it, it takes like so we go on VR for like 2 hours, record,
Mhm.
and then sometimes we don't get it all done, so we might have to do it like again, and then editing takes around like 8 hours just to like edit one fully. But I don't do it all in one day. It's like over a course of 2 days or something. So
Oh, okay. That's that's a good amount of time, but much less than I anticipate considering the quality of the story is so high. Um, Frosty, do we have any like community question or do we have time to have like go through like one or two community question?
We could probably do one. We don't have too much.
Yeah, let's go through
Oh,
one then.
I accidentally closed Discord. I was like, oh no. my heart dropped. I thought I accidentally left the stage. Okay. Community question. Who wants to come up? Primer VR or Premiere? Yeah, it's been invited. Oh, there we go.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh. So. Oh my god. So. Sorry.
It's okay. Jumping up and down. Shake it off.
Oh my god. I wasn't thinking that I was gonna come up.
What would you like to ask Canopy Cases?
So. I forgot my question. Give me a second.
Yo, people are always like they're always forgetting the question.
Did
They're
you
always
guys
like,
think
oh,
that it was gonna get this big?
Honestly, like not at all. We thought we were gonna get like 100 likes, but first video we did, I think has around like 12,000 likes now, and it like we got 1,000 followers from one video, so it kind of like started our career like that. So
Oh.
yeah, we really didn't expect to like be in drip department and stuff. It was actually like really surprising. The day we got drip department, I remember it was like 6 a.m. I woke up on a school day and we were like going crazy because we had the drip department hat, and it's really cool. So yeah, not all.
Yeah, I remember I saw your videos. Like, I don't care how many subscribers this guy have. We're gonna have him in drip department. Yeah, no, it's so good. Okay, can you leak a little bit on like what is like season 2, season 3? Like, what are you cooking up
So
next so that
for
we
season
can
3,
follow?
it's gonna
Mhm.
be like middle length, not gonna be like 10 episodes like the others, because we don't want to drag it on too long the story. But it follows like the businessman after he comes back in season 2, and what happens after season 2, and it's more story based than all of the other ones. Like every episode is gonna be like good as possible, most story in it. Yeah.
Awesome. Very excited to see. So everyone, if you have not followed Canopy Cases, please follow them because they make incredible movies and it makes the dev team so happy because we build Animal Company in hope that a lot of creators will be filmmakers in the future. We love, people like the director of Backroom, so really inspired to create this like playground inside VR so that you can use your body to act and create all sort of short films. So thank you, Canopy Cases and you here. I think Phelps was here earlier. I don't know
Yeah,
if he's
then
still.
that's not the best, so
Oh,
he accidentally left.
yeah, no problem. Yeah, thank you for being part of the community and creating such good stories. Yeah, we're looking forward
Thank
to
you.
watch more of your seasons.
Alright, I'm gonna be in the audience, so I'll be watching.
Cool.
Appreciate it.
Thank you, thank you. All right, Frosty. Now we're heading to the next segment, which is to watch all of the winning submissions for this season film festival. So I think we have 3 categories.
One
The
day
first
I was
one
just
is
enjoying
best
nature.
short film. The other one is best new map video, and then the last one is best challenge video. So Frosty gonna go through each videos here. We do a little reaction. Maybe I'll invite Snail and Canopy Case to give some feedback or reactions if you like, and then we end with the community celebration with speeches. So go ahead, Frosty.
Right, our first video for today is the best challenge video made by Yskips. I don't know what the title is actually. I should probably. I built a party raft. Alright. I'll go ahead and play the video.
Until this happened. Bro, you got the massive tree, you got the rocks.
It's me, Joe.
What? Yo, I don't really know any Joe, man. I don't.
What? Everybody knows me. I'm Joey Gobble Joe.
Goodness. All right, yo, what do you want, man? I don't. What?
Well, recently I've been needing to cross the lake without getting hurt, so I need a boat because I can't climb or swim.
Brother,
Yo.
Well, listen. Can you just help me?
Well, I mean, is there anything in it for me or what, bro? I don't. What?
Well, I haven't really thought about that.
What? Wait. Back up. So you weren't planning on giving me anything for helping you, or what?
Well, I thought you would do it out of the kindness of your heart.
The kindness of my. Oh heck no, bro. Yo, no, bro. What? Yo, what?
Well, I'll give you a lucre if you can make it spacious and give me from one side of the lake to the other. And while you're at it, add some decorations. Some really good stuff. Leather-wise.
Bye.
I'll be back in 1 hour.
What? All right, I guess. Okay.
Oh! Stupid crowbar. Nothing the crowbar can handle my cheeks.
Okay, so that Joe guy told me to build him a boat in exchange for a crate, and if you didn't know it by now, I'm kind of a crate addict, so, yeah, we gotta do this. Also, I don't know if I heard this correctly, but I think we only have 1 hour to do this before he gets back from wherever he went. This means that I really gotta try my hardest on this boat build. He said that we had to make it spacious and that we should add some decorations. But first, we need to run some tests so that we can make the absolute best boat. So let's get straight into it. Okay, so I've come to the conclusion that any steel material weighs more than a wooden material when it's attached to a build. And we want it to be as light as possible so that we can travel further distances in shorter amounts of time. Also, buoys are a key element since, well, can't really make a boat without any buoys. But even if you add too many objects onto your boat, there's a chance that it'll still sink even with a buoy. And this is because it weighs too much. And this means that we may need more than one buoy. But now that we know all of these factors, let's get straight into building. Okay, so I have 3 design ideas. First, we have a normal kayak, and if that's not good enough, I have 2 other ideas in mind, and trust me, those ones will match up to the kayak. So let's get straight into building. And now we are officially done with the kayak. Okay, I think there's one massive flaw about this whole kayak, and it's that, you know, if you come over here, there's a massive hole! As well as on this side, there's also another massive hole! But I tried covering it up by putting our buoys there, but, yeah, now we just gotta pray for the best. Okay, so this is our kayak. I guess it's pretty cool, but, it's not really spacious, nor does it have any decorations, so, yeah. With that being said, I think we should move on to the second boat design that I have in mind. Okay, so the second boat design that I have in mind is a jet ski, so let's get straight into building. Okay, so this is the base of our jet ski. And I was hoping that I could make a cool little montage of me building it until, well, you know, we kind of ran into some issues. Bro, why am I floating? Okay, honestly, I don't even know why I thought that idea was good. Like, bro, Joey Gobble Joe is not fitting on that. And no, matter of fact, Joey Gobble Joe is breaking that in half. Okay, but let's just move on to the third boat. And for the third boat, we're gonna be making a party raft. There's gotta be lights, music, and it just overall needs to be looking amazing. But now let's just get straight into building. And now we are officially finished with the party raft. Like, bro, this thing has a boombox, a DJ setup, 2 red flashlights, some decorations, and it's just spacious. Like, bro, this thing will actually be able to fit Joey Gobble Joe. But first, we gotta test it, and then we can show Joe. All right, so the boat actually floats, and yo, honestly, this is actually pretty cool. Like, bro, we are actually floating right now. Like, bro, this is crazy. And one of the cool things about this boat is that you can actually drive it super fast like this, okay? 3, 2, 1, boom! Come on! Yo, why is it going so slow, bro? 3, 2, 1, boom! Come on! Oh my gosh! Wait,
Okay, that was pretty cool.
what the heck? Okay, I guess this boat has some trouble floating sometimes, or, well, always, maybe. Oh, yo, but now we just gotta wait for Joe and see what he thinks. Okay, no, bro. Yo, it's been like, yo, I don't even know, bro. Yo, I know it's been longer than an hour, bro. Like, bro, where is this guy?
Why?
That is him. Yo, Joe, how's it going, man? Oh my gosh.
No, it is me, Joey Gobble Joe.
Yo, I guarantee nobody calls you that, bro. Yo, you gotta shut up one of these days, bro. Oh my gosh, bro.
Shut your cheeks up. Everybody calls me
Well, yeah, I'm gonna end the live stream.